I guess maybe our middle income families, because on a lot of them on paper they look good, but the reality is that they've got more financial responsibilities than what the Department of Education is accounting for. We do have financial aid that's available. It's whether or not the student can either qualify for it or wants to take out additional loans. But if there's nowhere else that you can go and nowhere else that you've got those resources, I think those students probably are more in a pinch.
So we were like, well, let's get on it and see what happens. And so we both signed up for it, and we got messages within like the first couple days that we were on it. And we did it with our school account because we just didn't think anything of it. We were like, oh, whatever, let's see like what happens. And so we started getting all these messages, and we kind of were creeped out at first, but then there were some like really nice messages where the men were like not creepy. They were just like, oh, like you look beautiful, like I'd love to take you to dinner if you'd like to go sometime, like let me know if you'd like to go out. I got a message from a guy who is super nice, and so we started messaging back and forth, but he wasn't from here. This was in February. He found out, like, we were talking and we had been texting for a while, and then he asked me if I had a Valentine, and I said no. And then he said, well, you should have a Valentine or whatever. And so he started sending me gifts once every day for a week, the week of Valentine's. And after maybe like 3 months, he just like stopped responding to me, and I was like, okay, like that's it, that's next one. We just started to meet people here on campus that did it. Like we would be joking about it at a party, and then somebody would make a joke back, and then we'd kind of like look at each other, and it would be like, oh, we're like not joking as much as we think we are. I really think that a lot of them are just kind of like dumb enough that like girls have enough power to like manipulate them into like buying them things when they have no like, I'm not gonna give them what they're essentially looking for. A lot of these men are just looking for sex. Like I pay my own rent, like I paid my way through school, like I have scholarships and stuff, and it was never like I needed like the money. It was kind of like, well, why not, like, you know, experience like a little bit more than like what we get to. At the end of the day, like when you're getting these gifts, it's almost like you just feel like smarter than like the men that you're manipulating, like to get these gifts. Friend and I have been talking about getting back into it recently because we're looking for places for next year, and they're kind of expensive, so we were like, maybe we can just like sugar on the side and like get some money.